Hello. Well, I guess they're not going to hear my music if they're not in the room. Millie, Millie. I'll holler at them. Millie, Sin. Because I had my chat down and I didn't have the little thing up. Oh, my goodness. It's so cray. How's everybody doing today? How are you doing, Sarah? Sarah, did you get your, I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. Did you get your stuff finished? Girly girl. Oh my goodness. I hope you got everything done. Everything was looking good. Maybe I should have played my, hold on. Let me go back in here. Let me do this. Attention, please. Attention, please. Okay. Hello. I forgot to play that just a minute ago. Hey, Janice. Welcome. Beth Ann. Hello. I hope everybody's doing good. I think Millie and Sin stepped out a minute. And Sarah, poor Sarah, I don't know if she stepped out because nobody spoke to her. I tried, but I was reading something. Oh, there you are, Sarah. Hello. Smile around and find out. Welcome back. We might just come in with no intro. We might just come in with who knows what. There's Millie. Did you hear me holler? Millie! I forgot my intro. I didn't know. Sarah was sitting there. She said, hey, I don't know how long she'd been there. And I was sitting there watching a news clip. And I didn't see nobody say hey to her. And I'm like, oh, Lord, they must have stepped out. She thinks everybody's not talking to her. Ain't no telling what goes on in Smiley's world over here. No telling what. You get what you get. So how's your day been going? Everything good in your hood? Everything good? I hope everybody's doing fine. You're in mode. Oh, you're in mode. Sarah said, that's annoying. She was saying earlier, yeah. Oh my God, my laugh is contagious. I hope so. Miss Ann, I was just about to email you after this live. If I didn't see you, I was going to come get you. I hope you're feeling okay today. I was getting worried about you. I was getting worried. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody is doing so good. So I'm glad you popped in too. I really am. I love you, Miss Ann. I hope everybody's doing good. Nothing interesting going on here. It was all good today until it started raining about an hour ago, and I'm like, oh darn, I gotta go back in. Because I like being outside. But then I'm like, oh darn, now I gotta go back in again. So nothing really going on. I like to go out there where it's quiet. It's hot, but I can go from one side of the house one part of the morning and then the other side in the back in the evening. So, but it's raining. Yeah, all it's done for 3 days is rain. It stormed the first day, and then yesterday it was a regular storm, and today it's just raining. That's all. So maybe it'll stop. But I wanted to come on here a little bit early today. I may come back later. Who knows? I forgot that big interview Seth has tonight. I do want to see that. That'll be interesting when Mr. Petito, Gabby's father. If y'all didn't know that, Seth is going to have an interview with him tonight. That's going to be interesting. That will be interesting. And I said so. So I will watch that probably just in the bushes or something. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Hey, hey. Hope everybody's doing good. But I may come on later. Who knows? Who knows? I'm kind of sort of feeling my oldies today. But anyway, I'm sure y'all saw about this. I'm always a day late and a dollar short. But it don't matter. I could have bit nails into. Go away. Why is this coming up for? I don't want to visit this site. Oh, there it is. Get out of here. Oh, pop-ups. So, Madison County, Kentucky. Madison County, Kentucky. A woman abused. Thank you, Nana. A woman abused her 10-year-old daughter and kept her in a cage, a dog cage. Oh, she did a lot more. We're going to listen to a couple of things, and then I got some things to say. You know I got some things to say. I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't know what's wrong with people. Men, women, children, everybody. I mean, everywhere. Has this entire world went batshit crazy? Thank you, Millie. We're probably going to need it on this one. Has everyone turned to the devil and so evil that they just get up and just feel the urge to hurt their children, their own flesh and blood, or anybody else's they feel like. And in some form, fashion, some way, and has society just come so accustomed to it that it just, I mean, it's just, it seems to be just kind of okay. It's definitely a lot of crazy stuff going on, that's for sure. And things are, and things are not getting solved. And I don't want to say it's because of the lack of not trying. I just don't know what the hell's going on. It's just like nobody's in a hurry. Hey, Guidance. It's just like nobody's in a hurry. It's like it's okay. It can wait or whatever. I used to personally never believe, and everybody can believe the way that they want to believe or think the way they want to think. And I know it's even in the Bible, an eye for an eye. I used to not think like that. I used to not believe that. And I used to not believe in the death sentence. Honey, in the last 3 years, I've changed my little thinking a little bit. Especially when you hurt kids. I just think what you get is what you get. If you know enough to do it, then you know enough that you're going to get your consequences, whether it's now or whether it's later. Why should I be sorry for you? I don't know if you saw my intro, but this is just my opinion. This mother here in Kentucky, you're going to hear her in a bit claim she didn't know what her charges was until she got to jail. Okay. Now, I don't know all the details, but I know that I am not going with no mental bullshit on her, because I'm going to tell you something. And have I heard that? No, I haven't heard that yet. There ain't nothing wrong with this lady but pure evil. The smile, and you'll see it again, the smile on her face when she took that mug shot was more of a F you. I'm going to get away with this. I know what that smile was about. She's not crazy. She's not mental. She's evil. She's evil. I don't want to see, hear, or anything like that again. Of course, I don't have any control of it, but it's bullshit. I want y'all to look at that shitty ass grin she gave. She is purposely doing that. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she did. She's purposely smiling for that camera. She literally thinks, in my opinion, she's going to get away with. Yes, she will play with that system. I personally knew somebody that was like that, did that one time, personally. Guess where they ended up at? Prison. This Kentucky person, because she don't deserve to be called a mother. She's a egg donor is what she was. That should have donated the baby as well to somebody that could have loved the baby. Was accused of strangling her 10-year-old and forcing the child in a dog cage. Sheila Mann, 31 years old, is charged with strangulation, child abuse, unlawful imprisonment, wanton endangerment, and terroristic threatening, according to a criminal complaint obtained by People. And it's all over the news as well. We've talked about this before here in my chat, in my lives. I've told you this. Strangulation is a very personal thing that somebody does. Don't take my word for it. Email Chris McDonough. Forget him. Email, or if you have a friend or family that's a cop or a retired cop or something like that, Google it. I don't care what you do. Whether they unalive somebody or they don't unalive them, whether they know them or they don't know them. When you do that to somebody, that is a very personal crime. This mother did that right on her own child, helpless child, 10 years old, her own flesh and blood. And she can smile in her mugshot. She can smile in her mugshot. She also forced her to stay in a dog cage. Most dogs are treated better than that. Most dogs are treated better than that. The police in Richmond, Kentucky, they alleged that the complaint that that there was a complaint that man threatened to the throat of the little girl if she come into their bedroom, and she would place both hands around their neck and strangle them for a brief period of time. I mean, getting the air out of them. In the complaint, the child also described, and that's why I say allegedly bullshit. Stop this. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'll try to be as lenient as, but this is a trigger warning. If y'all can't stand it, this might not be for y'all. There is no excuse. I'm gonna let you hear her own voice talking to the news media that went to the jail to talk with her on the phone. I'm gonna let you hear this sorry, poor excuse for a human being. I'm not gonna call her a mother. She's a sorry excuse in my thinking for a human being. Just give me a minute. But she was forced to stay in the cage, and she was tied with twine for 2 or 3 days and put in that cage. She tied the child's hand with twine after sitting on the child's back. Did we not just go over sitting on a child in another case that smothered them to death? And I know that one was because they were overweight, but you cannot just do that. Children can't stand the weight of that. Along with abuse and everything else. What makes any of this okay? Nothing. And we're talking about torture, in my opinion. It is not immediate clear, they said, if man has entered a plea, but reporter spoke to man in the jail that she denied the charges. And of course she would. But jail records indicate that man is in custody at Madison County Detention Center and was arrested on July 22nd. Her daughter, thank God, is in foster care and is alive, thank God. And of course, if you do suspect anybody has child abuse or needs help or anything like that, please call these numbers that my mods are putting out, or you can call the 1-800-4-A-CHILD, 1-800-422-4453, or go to the www.childhelp.org. All calls are toll-free and confidential. The hotline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they work people in more than 170 languages. Hell, I didn't even know there was 170 languages. There's no excuse that nobody can help these children. It's pitiful that these young children will need, well, not all all of them will, but this young child right here, she's going to need heavy therapy the rest of her life. She's going to need, I'm sure, the rest of her life. She will never be able to, it's going to be hard for her to ever trust again if she ever does. Anybody, man, woman, children, friends, anybody. Do you hear me? Her own egg donor did her like this. She's 10. And you know, if you don't have trust, you don't have anything. And during the forensic investigations, they said that she told them that her throat hurt for several days after the incident, and that she would throw the girl face down in the kitchen and sit on her back. And the court documents back that up. Hey, S. Francisco, and everybody coming in. This girl would be abused for several minutes, the documents revealed. And by the end, the girl was tied down with twine. And that was also used to put her in the dog cage. My guess is, and this is just my guess, I'm not always right, and it's just a guess and just a theory, but I'm not damn dumb. I mean, why would the witch stop at giving her a luxury dog cage? I'd be willing to bet anything this witch got her the smallest damn dog cage she could find. What do you want to bet? I'm not that big on betting, but I'd bet you almost any damn thing she got her the smallest damn dog cage she could find to put her in. I can see that freaking evil nut doing that. And here's my question. This is Smiley's question. I got a good one for y'all. Where's the daddy? Where's the grandparents on each side? You know, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Where are they at? Where is any of the family members? Does anyone in the freaking world ever notice that these kids are freaking missing, not speaking, not coming out? Are they not visiting? You have a 10-year-old and they just go poof. You never see them. Does any of these freaking cases I cover, family members don't notice? Does any of the neighbors not notice anything? I don't know if CPS was involved or not. If they wasn't, they damn sure should have been. That's where the neighbors and the other family members should have come in and called. Where's asked, where is kids? Did somebody go visit and never see the kid? Was anybody not asking, where's my child? Where's my grandchild? Where's my niece? Where's my nephew? Where's my cousin? Mama, why ain't I seeing cousin so-so? You know, why ain't I seeing my sister, my stepsister? Why ain't I seeing my friend anymore? I see her mama all the time. What happened to so-and-so and so-and-so? Mama, why ain't the neighbor's child coming out anymore to play? No, it just gets swept under the rug and swept under the rug. Nobody wants to think about doing a well check. Everybody wants to mind their own damn business, right? In this world, nobody cares. Hey, Victoria. Because it don't concern them. But I bet if your ass was like that up in a cage or chained to something or being choked to death, getting slapped around a little bit, and maybe had something tied in your mouth where you couldn't scream or talk, and somebody come to the door and was sitting there talking to your wife or husband or your mama or whatever, even if you're grown, I bet you would be hoping, oh, please, God, let them hear this noise. Let them hear this I'm fixing to kick over. Let them please go back and call and do a welfare check. I bet even grown, you'd want them to be checking, wouldn't you? But no, not with these kids, because nobody gives a damn about these kids, right? Just sweep these kids under the rug. It's just something that society has grown to somehow understand. I say watch out for these kids. Keep your eyes open. I keep telling y'all this. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off. Kentucky. It was Kentucky. At least maybe if you would open your eyes, maybe they wouldn't have had to sleep all hunched up, blocked up in a damn cage, right? Maybe while you're eating that steak or that hamburger, maybe they could at least have some noodles or something to eat, right? Everybody wants to turn a blind eye. Just like summer. Just like, everything else. It want to turn a blind eye. Even for children that's abused before and CPS has come out. I understand that, Southern Magnolia. I understand that. There's no grandparents' rights. Listen to me. Let me put this up here a minute. Smiley, in Louisiana, we have no grandparents' rights. Grandparents have to call for a wellness check, and then you're not sure. Okay, and I'm not being rude. Let me ask you something. There, basically, a lot of places there's no grandparents. I haven't seen that, Cindy, and I'm not going to entertain that right now. I'm not talking about Sebastian, okay? I'm sure it would be all over if he was found. And I'm not being rude to you. I'm not falling for that shit. Grandparents basically don't have any rights anywhere. What I'm talking about is, do you think, let me ask you something. Let me just say this. If I seen my son without his children, I ain't even gonna put this on nobody else. Let's just stop this shit. If I didn't see and then I got one that lives in Nashville with 2 grandkids. If I did not see or hear on the phone my grandkids, and look, his wife is from Thailand. I don't mind telling y'all that. If I did not see my grandkids after so many times or hear them one or the other, I'm either getting my ass in the car and I'm driving there, but I'm going to get some damn answers as to why not and where they're at. But I guarantee you, I will go in and look, rights or no fucking rights, and they're not going to be in no fucking cage. And if there's something wrong, I can promise you the law will be there. Grandparent may not have no right, but there will be a welfare check done. I can promise you that. And somebody, whether it be CPS or the police or me climbing back in the window at fucking nighttime, is going to know where the hell that grandchild is at. Fuck grandparents' rights. Yeah, I would catch a damn charge. Now, what in the hell? Okay, I'm not trying to argue at you. I'm getting upset now. Neighbor. I didn't see the neighbor with the kids. Knock, 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 knock. After so long, it's not my business in 2 or 3 days. But I would be like, well, where's your kids? Kids, I hadn't saw them in a while. I'd make a friendly conversation. You don't let this go on so long that it happened to like them other kids that I did. You know, where they were gone 10 years before somebody reported them missing, and 8 years. You don't do that. What is wrong with this world? And if you're going to use an excuse, there's no grandparents' rights. What about the rights of these children? What about the rights of these children? You have proof of what, George? What are you talking about? Was you not in Ernie's last night? Get the fuck lost. Nobody gives a fuck what you think. Have proof of what? Woo! Who gives a shit? Go the fuck on. That's a rapper. Quit acting so damn stupid, rapper. He's coming under it. He's coming under the different stuff. And rapper, I ain't got time for your playing. Why are you doing that? Are you off of your meds today? This is the second time you come in here acting stupid. Just block that one too. I know it's rapper. He's acting crazy off of his meds, and I don't know why. I know you did, Miss Ann. Again, nobody, they want to troll. Nobody cares about these kids. Nobody. But anyway, I want y'all to listen to this. All right. Hold on. Now, this is where she went to the jail. Okay. I don't know. I hope y'all can hear this good, because this is where the reporter went to the Madison County Jail, and this is what the mother was telling them. And the mother, again, is Sheila Mann. She's 31. And I want y'all to hear this.
Madison County Detention Center is there on several charges for allegedly abusing her daughter. LAX 18's Kaylee Randall visited Sheila Mann at the detention center, who spoke on those charges in tonight's big story.
Thank you, Millie.
5:30.
I really do. I've always done what I could for, just in general. But I stayed at home. I did things with my daughter. I just want to keep building our life.
31-year-old Sheila Mann of Richmond is in the Madison County Detention Center on 4 felony charges and 1 misdemeanor charge for the alleged abuse of her 10-year-old daughter. I spoke with Mann at the detention center, who says she didn't know of her charges until she was booked in jail.
It's very outrageous, and it's something that almost seems like out of a movie or something.
According to a warrant, Mann is being charged with strangulation, criminal abuse, wanton endangerment, unlawful imprisonment, and terroristic threatening.
I do a lot for my daughter. Sometimes I do too much for my daughter, but at the end of the day, I think I try to love my daughter above all else. I've always said that if I don't know what to do, at least I know what not to do.
According to the warrant, a forensic interview was conducted with Mann's daughter, and the child states Mann threatened to slit her throat, strangled her for a brief period of time, sat on her back for several minutes, and forced her into a dog cage.
My daughter has never had any type of marks or anything like that.
Look at her. She's still smiling.
I am sure of that, and I'm sure of the person that I am and the mother that I am.
Mann says these claims are false and believes someone from her past is behind the accusations.
I think that the truth always is there. And everybody, no matter what the world looks like, there's always something at the end.
Mann is scheduled for an arraignment on Friday, July 26th in Madison County. Kaylee Randall, LEX 18 News.
That's LEX 18 if you want to put that up, that channel. So she says she thinks it's somebody from her past doing that to her. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Yeah, and abusing a child is not funny whatsoever in any manner. Not so funny. It's evil. It's evil. And I got the clip. I'll put it up too. Why is that coming on? Never mind that. I'll put it up too. Let's look at this one. If I can get this one to play right, we'll look at this one. You know me. All right. Share screen. I want y'all to look at her face in her mugshot. This crazy. She ain't crazy. I don't want to call her crazy. No, I don't. That's the wrong word. Uh-oh. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. That is, what's so funny about that? I mean, what is so funny about that? Nothing. That's evil. She thought it was funny. I don't see anything funny about it. Let's see what this one tells. This one is the Daily News. That's the same one I got up there now. I don't know how to make it move, so I'll read it. Okay, this one says a Kentucky woman faces charges of strangulation, criminal abuse, and unlawful imprisonment. So they got her for unlawful imprisonment too, after it came to light that she was severely abusing her 10-year-old daughter. Sheila Mann was arrested in Richmond, Kentucky. So it was Richmond, Kentucky, for abuse that allegedly spanned from January, February, March. So she was doing this 3 months this year. Why did she just start doing this? I don't believe she just started doing this. I believe it just got worse those 3 months. Yeah, she ain't gonna think it's too funny. Okay. She was arrested and she was taken to jail, and she also threatened to slit her throat, is what a complaint warrant said, obtained by WKYT. And according to reports, the daughter was forced to stay in a dog cage. I just told y'all that. Let me read down here where this, okay. She told the investigators the same thing, that she hurt for several days. She threw her face down in the kitchen and then sat on her, a court document was said. And she always abused her for several minutes. The girl was tied down with twine, which was also reportedly used to cover the dog cage. So she would cover after she would tie her, I guess she meant she tied the dog cage with twine, because it said it covered it. So I guess she would tie it so she would make sure, double sure, she didn't get out. Which police said the girl told them she tried to escape on various occasions, but that she was never able to do so. She was eventually charged with a count each of strangulation in the first degree, criminal abuse involving a child 12 years and under in the first degree, unlawful imprisonment in the first degree, wanton endangerment in the first degree, terroristic threatening in the third degree, and failure to appear. So she didn't even appear to the Madison County Detention Center. What the heck? The victim, who is under the age of 12 has disclosed to investigators that Miss Mann had locked her inside a dog kennel cage for 2 to 3 days at a time. Two to 3 days at a time. She was 10 years old, y'all. 10. Just to use the bathroom. Oh my God. So she didn't even let her use the bathroom. But Mann is alleging that she's the victim of this entire ordeal. This witch and this egg donor, hey Susan, she's claiming she's the victim. Does this smile look like she's a victim? Is that what victims look like? Is that what victims look like? I don't think so. She said she's the victim in this entire ordeal. That's what she told WKYT, and that she denies these allegations. And they're just from a misunderstanding about a situation in nearby Germantown. And that's about 40 miles northeast of Richmond. Richmond itself is about 28 miles southeast of Lexington, and Georgetown is just north of Lexington. She said her daughter was not forced to stay in a dog kennel, telling the local station from jail. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. I never done anything like that. I have always had a job with caretaking. Oh, God, go back and check with them people, please. Are they still alive? I'm just wondering. And that's not true. That's not true at all. I have never done anything like that. The 10-year-old girl is now reportedly staying with foster parents. And I heard her tell the news lady a while ago, she said that I've done everything for her. Well, she's supposed to. She's her mom. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody coming in. I know, right? I have no idea what makes them think it's okay to abuse, right? And then why do they do it to their own children? Why do they do it to any children? And she supposedly just woke up in January, February, and March and started doing this? I don't think so. I don't think so. This little girl is not going to be able to trust anybody. Is not going to be able to trust anybody. She's going to have a lot of therapy. Hey, Opal. It's just it's heartbreaking. I don't understand. I just don't understand where her dad is or any of her family. And why nobody. Why did it go on 3 months? I guess is what I'm asking. Why? Yeah, a lot of support and emotional therapy for sure. For sure. And then on the phone, I mean, y'all can look it up. There's different news articles about it, but on the phone, I can't get over. She's laughing and she thinks she's the victim. Sounds like my water's on outside. Nobody's out there. But yeah, I wanted to bring y'all that. I know you probably already seen it, but the more I seen it today, the madder I got, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Oh, I mean, I get it. I get it. Lord, this is why I'm telling y'all, this is the best I can do is come on here and vent and tell you my thoughts on it. She's in jail. She hasn't got her charges or went to court yet. It'll be, what they say, y'all, was it the 27th? It's the end of this month. So it's about a couple more days. Oh, you haven't heard about it? Yeah, it was just to the 22nd. So yeah. Yeah, it's like they don't need a reason. And I know I think odd things and stuff too, but it's like with Sebastian and everything. And like with this lady, it's like, and again, not to accuse, well, y'all know my thoughts, but anyway, I just think things like this. I think how lucky these people are that they even have one child. But when you have one child, you realize that you could do, most people do have two children because they don't want them to grow up alone. But nowadays, the way things are and stuff, if you have one child, you're very lucky. And when they get to a certain age, 10, 15, they could really be so much joy and help. And then, you don't have to worry about so many things, but you could do so much more for them. No, instead, these people are wanting to, and not just the two I mentioned. That's why I'm saying, I'm not specifically saying them. I'm just saying, it seems that the people with one kid's just, it's too much trouble for them. It's too much. I can't make, people does realize, I hope, that if you can't handle your children or you can't whatever, you don't have to do this to them. You don't have to unalive them. You don't have to get them gone. There's still ways you can adopt them out or whatever, no matter what, and not be in trouble. This really pisses me off. I mean, yeah, Crooked Arrow. I mean, maybe Halloween for shits and giggles, but come on now. And even dogs don't have to stay in their cages for 3 damn days. Come on now. It's just crazy. Crazy. It's sad. I'm just anxious to follow this and see what they say in court. She may have to go back a couple of times. Will they keep her? Will she make bond? Who will bond her out? Will she sit there? Will anybody else be arrested? This will be interesting to see. I sure hope this don't happen anytime soon to anybody else. And I really, 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 really just hope all these children stay safe. And I hope that every one of you, grandparents' rights or not, nosy neighbors or not, friend or foe, I just hope you take into account. Again, I stress this in a lot of my lives. Go up, just speak to somebody. You don't have to go calling police or CPS or whatever. Just go check on people. But if you see something strange, don't sweep it under the rug. But by God, if it's your grandkids, that's your duty. Because you know what? I don't care who you are. You could be the Pope or the President of the United States or Jesus Christ himself. I'm telling you right now, right here, right in Smiley's. If it's your blood and you sit there and you think you hadn't seen a child or a whatever and you do nothing, it makes you just as responsible as this witch right here. And I don't care what any of y'all say, and I don't care who you are, you're just as guilty. And on that note, I'm leaving. Y'all have a great day. Bye.